Recent data from the federal government shows grocery prices have gone up significantly in the past 5 years. But as News Center Maine's Brianna Bush shows us, people are finding ways to adapt to the rise in prices.
We can all see what's happening to food prices.
The food in your grocery cart isn't just feeling more expensive, the data shows it is. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, food prices have risen by nearly 30% since 2020.
If you were going to the grocery store and buying the same basket or the same shopping cart full of food over time, that basket would now cost you about 30% more than it would have.
Assistant Professor of Agricultural Economics at the University of Maine, Jonathan Malacarney, says multiple things can contribute to that jump, including war, immigration policy, and climate.
They'll take a while. They won't show up as big spikes in food prices, but they'll show up in kind of upward pressure over time on food prices.
But he says higher prices don't always translate to higher spending.
That doesn't mean that people are necessarily spending more, and definitely spending more in real terms, because people respond to prices.
For example, people are making difficult decisions when it comes to budgeting and turning to food pantries.
We're looking, how can we accommodate a 20% uptick, which is the trend that we're seeing.
On top of that, leader with Loaves and Fishes Food Pantry, Max Dici, says stocking the shelves is becoming more challenging due to cuts to USDA programs and the rising cost of meat and produce. Data from the BLS show that prices for meat, poultry, fish, and eggs have increased about 37% over the past 5 years, the largest jump among major grocery categories.
We're sort of buying food in the open market, really, like anybody else. Wholesale prices where we can, retail where we can't.
And down the supply chain, Executive Director of the Northeast Organic Dairy Producers Alliance, Edward Maltby, says the income of farmers has remained the same, but production costs have increased. From the farm to the pantry to the checkout line, rising costs are rippling through the entire food system. Brianna Bush, News Center, Maine.